A state singles and doubles champion, Karen Rothchild Rembert started teaching tennis in high school, recruiting her friends to join her on the Cardinal Gibbons team. As a freshman, she was the #1 seed and held the position for 4 years. During her senior year, Karen led the women's varsity tennis team to the state finals with an undefeated season. The team placed second, and Karen earned both the #1 singles and doubles titles at the state tournament. The 1986 graduate received the school's coveted title of Athlete of the Year during her senior year. She continued her tennis career in college, playing in the #2 singles and #1 doubles slots at Presbyterian College in South Carolina. She was ranked in the top 10 in the nation as a college doubles player. While finishing her master's in sports administration at East Carolina University, Karen was hired as a pro at Raleigh Racquet Club. 18 months later, at the age of 24, the gifted player and teacher was tapped to be the tennis director at North Hills Club. For over a decade, Karen developed and expanded the program at North Hills. She created a notable juniors program with 200 kids. Under her leadership, the adult league teams greatly expanded their competitive matches. In 2005, at the end of her tenure, tennis membership had almost doubled, becoming one of the largest tennis clubs in the South. Professionally, Karen holds multiple titles recognizing her skill as a player and coach, including 2 state doubles championships, a singles title, and North Carolina Tennis Pro of the Year, a coveted recognition from the U.S. Professional Tennis Association. In 2003, she was recognized for growing the game of tennis in North Carolina, receiving the Mary Millman Lifetime Achievement Award from the North Carolina Tennis Association. After 15 years of teaching in the U.S., Karen expanded her tennis footprint to Costa Rica when she and her husband Julian opened the club at Cocoa Bay. She established a tennis program for the resort and runs tennis clinics and all-inclusive tennis vacations several months a year. While tournament competition continues to be a part of her schedule, what she loves most is connecting with others through her lifelong passion for tennis.
What I remember about Karen was that she was fiercely competitive. She had a very intense, competitive nature where she wanted to be very successful, and she was. She did the things it took to be very good. She worked at it. She was very diligent. She set very high goals for herself, had very high standards, and she worked very hard to meet those standards. She obviously was the tennis program in terms of her contributions, and her accolades there are innumerable, and I was very fortunate that I had the opportunity to coach her. It was my first year coaching tennis, and so I may have been the coach, but she taught me a lot. What many people may not remember about Karen is that she also played basketball, and those same attributes of being intense, of working hard, of leadership, she carried those over into a team sport of basketball, which is not an easy thing to do when you're an individual on the tennis court competing and setting that standard for yourself. To contribute on a team in that nature is really an asset. As a young coach, it was invaluable to me that she shared those qualities from tennis and carried them over to basketball, because not only did she set the standard high for herself, but she raised the bar for her teammates. And having that taken care of in the nature of a team process really was invaluable in terms of coaching. Those attributes and those things that she took from sports and that she gave back to sports and gave to others obviously have carried over into her life. And I know that she has been successful and contributed to so many others in terms of her talents and her gifts, not only in the area of sports and athletics, but in life in general. As a coach, I may have been the coach, but like I said, I think that she coached me. I was a young coach. It was my first year coaching. We learned a lot together. We taught each other a lot together. And I took those things throughout my career to help me with future students as well. Karen, congratulations. This is a super honor that's well deserved. I am just lucky that I have had the opportunity to be a part of it, to watch you grow, not only in tennis, but as a person, and see all of these things come to fruition for you is incredible. And knowing that you have not only done this in terms of your own life, but that you've given that and shared that with others is just incredible. So super excited for you and super happy for you and just congratulate you so much.